In this edition of RPP News, inspiration for the Dunkley member-elect, Tyabb Airshow is flying high, and it's gold, gold, gold for Frankston art. Hello, I'm Catie Sharp. Welcome to the latest edition of RPP News, bringing you stories from across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula. Member-elect for Dunkley, Jodie Bellier, is expecting to take her place in the federal parliament on the 19th of this month. After a bruising 8-week campaign, Ms Bellier held off the challenge of Frankston Mayor Nathan Conroy to win a by-election, which came about following the tragic death of 50-year-old Peter Murphy. While canvassing, the Labor candidate told RPP's Peninsula Talks that she got to know the issues uppermost in the minds of the electorate.
To ensure that people have more money in their bank accounts, in their wallets, in their purses, so that the pressure is eased off. So I will continue to advocate really strongly to my colleagues in Canberra. That is critical. Look, we know that we need to look at more housing affordability and ensuring that people can purchase their own home, and we need a range of options. The other things that I will continue to do is really advocate for, the Medicare and strengthening the health system.
Ms Bellier also told RPP that Dunkley MP Peter Murphy, who lost her battle with cancer late last year, was her inspiration and guide throughout the campaign.
There was a couple of times I spoke to her. I'm like, Peter, if you're there, if you're listening, can you give me some courage or support as I level up again and again and again, those press conferences and learning my lines and making sure that I was, on point. There's a huge amount of pressure, particularly when you've got the Prime Minister standing beside you and the country or the nation looking at you.
Meanwhile, Mayor Conroy wasted no time returning to his mayoral duties, helming his first council meeting last Monday, relieving Deputy Mayor Liam Hughes of his acting role. Frankston Police got more than they bargained for this week when they approached a car while conducting routine patrols as part of Operation Trinity. Police spotted a Volkswagen Golf parked on Frankston Flinders Road just before 2 a.m. on Friday. A quick check identified the licence plates as stolen, so police searched the vehicle, allegedly uncovering 3 pistols in the rear footwell, as well as ammunition. Apparently one of the pistols was homemade, another had been 3D printed, and a gel blaster had been converted into a firearm. And if that wasn't enough, the vehicle's true registration had expired and the driver was unlicensed. The 34-year-old man from Baxter was arrested at the scene and will face Frankston Magistrates Court. The Peninsula Community Legal Service is in trouble. According to CEO Jackie Galloway, the call on its services are at unprecedented levels at a time when it is being squeezed for funds. Jackie told RPP Radio News that she is deeply concerned.
I've been with Peninsula Community Legal Centre proudly for 25 years, and I have not seen it as bad. People are anxious and are struggling. And of course, when people, cost of living and housing affordability, that has an impact on their legal issues. And, we've seen a massive increase in renters facing eviction or rent increase notices. Yeah, we see people in debt. We see uncontrolled fines. There's a whole range of legal issues that are directly connected to cost of living and affordable housing crisis.
The Italian community of Rye has put its money where its mouth is when supporting the Rosebud Hospital. The Italian Senior Citizens Club of Rye has donated a staggering $50,000 to Peninsula Health to be used at Rosebud Hospital, which is in dire need of updating. The club has a 40-year history of actively engaging in fundraising endeavours. Peninsula Health has announced the donation will be used to help obtain state-of-the-art equipment for the hospital. Aviation fans had a real treat at this weekend's Tyabb Airshow, back after a 4-year absence. Despite hot conditions, some 75 aircraft were on show, ranging from Pitts Specials to 20th century biplanes, dazzling the huge crowds with breathtaking aerobatics. RPP was there broadcasting the event, and we're told by a thrilled Peninsula Aero Club president Steve Brame that the event has exceeded all expectations.
You know, I'm absolutely delighted. I mean, the volunteers have done a great job. The vendors are doing a terrific job. But, you know, I think we've probably got 8,000-9,000 people down here now. Wow. Which is great. And they're still streaming in. There's still plenty of room for other folks to come down. We've got lots of water and ice creams and shade and just non-stop entertainment.
And it's 3 for 3 at the Australian Street Art Awards. Frankston's Street Art Walking Tour has won gold for the best street art tour in Australia for 3 years in a row. This incredible result means the tour is now inducted into the awards Hall of Fame. But that's not all. Frankston also won silver for its Street Art Festival, the Big Picture Fest, in the Best Street Art Festival or Event category. The annual Big Picture Fest fuels street art creativity in Frankston, which is home to more than 80 spectacular murals. And this year, the festival, which kicks off next week, is offering the community a People's Choice vote. Cube 37 Gallery at the Frankston Arts Centre is exhibiting 10 entries vying to be the 2025 featured artist. You can cast your vote at the discoverfrankston.com website. After the break, we have Bianca with the weekly weather update.
With interest rates on the rise, there's never been a better time to review your home loan. And there's never been a better bank to help you. Whether you're a new or existing Bendigo Bank customer, book an appointment for a home loan health check today.
Battery World now open in Mornington.
We know batteries. We know our 75D23Ls from our DIN 65LHs. And we know which is best for you. We have the range and a spark no one else can match because we live and breathe batteries. Those beautiful boxes and cylinders that power our lives and our passions. That's why we're the batteryologists. We're Battery World.
Battery World Shop 1, 43 Mornington Tyabb Road, Mornington.
Hey, they're saying the fire danger rating's extreme. Should we go?
There's no fire around here.
Get out! Get it!
I know embers can spread bushfires as far as 40 kilometres. So you should leave early.
Authorised by the Victorian Government.
And now it's time for Bianca for this week's weather.
Hello, I'm Bianca and welcome to this week's RPP weather update. Well, it certainly has been a strange week. Heat, cold, wind and even some rain. What a start to autumn. Let's dive into this week's predictions to see if the weather will settle into a regular pattern. Today, Sunday the 10th of March, brings us a mostly sunny, hot day with a low of 21 and a high of 33. Monday sees much the same with a low of 18 and a hot top of 34. Tuesday brings us a mostly sunny day with a low of 17 and a warm high of 23. Wednesday sees some serious cloud cover with a low of 13 and a high of 22. Thursday sees the cloud continue with a small chance of some light rain, bringing us a low of 13 and a high of 20. Friday sees the cloud cover starting to break up, allowing the sun to shine again. We can expect a low of 14 and a high of 20. And finally, Saturday, a partly cloudy day. We will feel a low of 14 and a high of 21. Well, that's all for this week. Stay cool, and I will see you again next week with another RPP weather update.
And now to our surf guru Muzz with the week's surf report.
Hey guys, it's Muzz back here with this week's Peninsula Surf Report after having been away in Japan for 3 weeks. It's good to see that I've come back to surf, so straight away this weekend. It's a long weekend, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on who you are and how you look at it. But we are going to get waves, so it's going to be offshore sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday before we get a change, sometime Monday, maybe Monday evening, maybe earlier, and then it's going to be on for a couple of days, and the swell's going to be a bit up and down. Prime days look like Sunday, the swell's going to come back up, so there'll probably be waves in Western Port, but there'll be offshore waves somewhere most of these next 3-4 days over the weekend, so you should be able to get a surf. So I'd probably just see how much swell sort of pushes in and what direction. So there'll be solid beach breaks, medium-sized reef breaks and small reef breaks this weekend, and it will be busy because it's one of the last hurrahs and the weather's going to be super hot. So take care out there, watch out for fires, don't be careless because there's a lot of dry bush that I've noticed, and but there will be waves, a lot of people around, so try to be kind to each other, and I'll see you next week.
And that's all from our team here at RPP News, serving the community with stories that matter to you. Keep watching and do tell your friends. We'll go out with images captured at the weekend's spectacular Tyabb Airshow. Bringing you the news from coast to coast across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula, I'm Catie Sharp. See you for the next edition.